everybody, what's up? It's Bebe Rexha, and this is how it went down with my song, I'm a Mess. Okay, so let's start in West Hollywood, California. I am seeing this guy, and I really like him, and I kind of fall for him. So I'm like in my apartment in West Hollywood, and I'm like Instagram stalking him because he hadn't responded to some of my text messages, and I was like, like, this is weird. Like, so I see that he's dating another girl, and it was like, the worst feeling ever. And of course, the day I find out about this guy is the day I have my session with Justin Tranter. So I'm like, fuck, like, what do I do? Because I was like kind of not like in the mood to like write. I was like so bummed. Like I just wanted to stay home and like eat pizza and like watch sad movies and just cry. But I ended up going to the studio because I know that would be like a really not like a good look to like not show up. Right before I walk into the door, it's at Westlake. It's where Michael Jackson recorded. They built it for him. So I'm about to walk into the room, and I like take a deep breath because I'm like, okay, how am I gonna like handle this? But then how am I gonna be honest with how I feel? So I literally walk into the studio, and Justin's sitting on the couch. It's this black couch, and then you see the producer, who is like all tatted up and like rock and roll and cool, is sitting in the chair next to the console in the studio. I walk into the room and I sit down next to Justin on the couch, and I just literally break down crying, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but I'm a mess. And he was like, really? He's like, perfect. He's like, that's the name of the song. He's like, what's wrong? Tell me. And I had no idea that at this point he's kind of getting lyrics down. So I just started sitting there and like naming how I felt. He's like, how do you feel? I'm like, well, I feel like a loser, and I feel like I don't trust anybody, and I felt so emotional, and he was kind of like my therapist. So then UC picks up a guitar, and UC starts playing like a riff. And I just started singing, I'm a mess, I'm a loser, I'm a hater, I'm a user. So it just kind of came, and we wrote the song super quick. It was like literally 2 hours. And the second I like heard my voice on the record, I just like knew it was like magic. I recorded some of the vocals, and then I like left the room. I think I ordered like Italian food or something. I ordered like pizza and pasta and garlic bread and calamari and soup and just tons of fattening stuff because I wanted to feel better. And we had some food, and then I went back in the room and I heard it back on the loudspeakers, and I was like, holy shit, this is awesome. We just started like dancing around the studio. I was like having the best time ever, and I totally forgot about that dirtbag. And I just felt so happy, and I was like, yeah, I wrote an awesome song. And I think it went pretty good. I mean, like I walked into the studio like really emotional and like a total mess, but then I left the studio like happy. So it was a cool day, and I think that everything happens for a reason. I feel like that was meant to be. No pun intended. I didn't even think I was gonna get through the day, but I did, and it was awesome.